Hi, Manatee. It's Mrs. Kublank. I'm your media specialist, and this year we are going to have a wonderful adventure together in the library, or sometimes called the Media Center. Lots of things are going on here. Mrs. Dewar and I are both in the Media Center waiting to make this year a very special year with all the books that we have in the library to share. Uh, Wanted to share policies and procedures and ways to navigate the library. When you go on your Launchpad right now, we've got Manatee Activities, an app that was installed. When you click on that, it takes it to our Manatee Activity team page. Now, right now, you'll find a picture of your activity teachers, and clicking down below, you'll see the 5 areas. When you click on media or PE or science or music and art, you'll find a virtual classroom. And down below is our little Bitmoji, so you can guess which one is who. When you click on media, oh, one more thing. At the top, there's 2 tabs. You've got contact information and lessons. This is the lessons page. And contact information is right here. If you have a question, if your mom and dad have a question and you don't know how to get a hold of me because your parents can't come in the building, well, guess what? They can email me. And there is a school number with an extension. Miss Dewar is always there, or myself, to answer any questions that they might have. So go back to lessons, click on media, and here we are. Here is my Bitmoji virtual classroom. And on this virtual classroom, there's going to be some live links for you to click on and learn some new information about the Media Center. Policies and procedures is the focus for this week. There are 6 active links on this page. Let's go to the first one, read. Well, how are we going to read books in the Media Center this year? Here's the policy. Due to COVID-19, we've made some adjustments to our former policies to help create a safer environment for our library books and our readers. Well, one good thing is I have figured out a way to allow students to put books on hold. So for my e-learners and for my brick and mortar kiddos, anybody who would like to put a book on hold, go through Destiny. I'm going to teach you how to put a book on hold. Ms. Dewar and I will see and have a red flag that will tell us that someone has put a book on hold, and we will get that book either sent to the teacher, or we'll put it in between the 2 glass entry doors of the building, and we'll have it on a cart with your name on it to pick up. So that'll be a new process that we'll make available if you would like. You don't have to, but it is something that you can do. We are going to encourage you to keep your books at school and in your cubbies. Definitely kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade, we encourage you to keep your books at school. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, I'm hoping that you'll be responsible enough to keep your books that you check out from the library for only you to read. Nobody else needs to touch them except for you. And when you're done with them, when you return them back to the Media Center, where if it's by the blue basket that the teacher will now keep behind your desk, it's not where you can pull books out of the basket anymore. But when they go into quarantine, we're going to leave there for 48 hours, then they'll be ready to be read by another student. So after 48 hours, the books will be processed back in. They'll be available for putting on hold or physically checking out here at school. This is the sad part. We can't have an open library like we did last year. So you will not be able to come and visit the library. Students will not be bringing the blue basket in the morning like we used to do. And that's okay. We just got to change our procedure, but we have to always maintain reading books. So that's important. Another thing that's not so nice is you're not going to be allowed to pull books off the shelf without me and my assistants or Mrs. Dewar. What we're going to do is we're going to have a lot of books on display. For kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd grade, we're going to have books on top of the tables. So in the library is set up a little bit differently so that we can make that an easy process. We'll have a lot of books that'll be out there that you can read. I'm sorry, see on the table. You touch it, you take it. Pretty simple. But we're going to make sure that you get to check out books, and we will help you find the books that you are looking for. No doubt about it. Don't worry about that. We'll find the books. But pretty much our procedures are kindergarten's going to check out 1 book right now, and they're going to keep it at school. 1st grade is going to check out 3 books at a time. That's a lot because 1st grade teachers want you to have a beginner chapter book and some fun books to go with. So they'll stay in your book box in your classroom, and when you're done, they'll come back with you in your hands or in the teacher's blue basket, and you'll come back and return them back to the library for their 2-night sleep. And then, of course, second through third grade, you will continue to have 3 books that you can check out at a time. You guys will be allowed to take them home, but just be responsible, guys. You got to remember that you are in charge of that book. You're the only one reading at that time. Please do not share touches on the book. We'll just keep the book safe and healthy. So pretty much, the other thing too is fees. For any lost and damaged books, the fees are based on how much it costs for me to replace the books. If you lose a book or damage a book, and it happens all the time, just return. I'm sorry, you're going to pay for the book in the form of a check. Mom and Dad need to write a check payable to Manatee Elementary. We can't accept cash anymore. So that's just a process. It happens. We just have to be honest and responsible with making it right. No problem. All right, so those are procedures. Take a look at them again if you forget what we talked about. If you click on, right here it says click on Mrs. Kulank for this week's lesson. So right here, if you click on me, you'll find this week's lesson. The Sunshine State logo is another active link. When you click on that, you'll find the Sunshine State Young Reader Awards Program. I call that, it's SSYRA is the acronym, but I typically call it Sunshine State Books. In the library, Ms. Dewar and I have the Hogwarts Hall of Fame. I'm just checking the bulletin board to make sure it's still there. The Hogwarts Hall of Fame, as my intermediate kids choose to read from the 2 lists, the 3rd through 5th grade list or the 6th through 8th grade list. You can keep track of all the books that you read. There's a goal, so take a look at that. I really love celebrating these books. I've read many of them over the summer, and there are some great books to read. You're going to love them. Just like last year, my favorite was Superstar. If you guys remember that one, that was so awesome meeting the author. So I'm hoping to, do something fun again this year using one of the Sunshine State. These are on the list this year, and it'll be fun to read them together. Kindergarten through 2nd grade, we actually read 10 picture books together, and then the 5 beginner chapter books, you guys get to read them independently. Kindergarten, we kind of share that responsibility together, but we try to read them, read as many as we can, and then we get to vote on our favorite towards the end. All right. So another thing that I love, love, love to do at Manatee. Can I Be Your Dog? This is the story of the week. This is actually one of the Sunshine Junior books for kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade. It takes about 6 minutes, so save some time during your activity today to check that out and read. Oh, actually, just click on the book. I just finished reading it, and I can't wait for you to hear me read it with my character voices. Now, my intermediate kiddos, you know that I do not like to be a boring media specialist, and reading books is probably one of my favorite hobbies. So if you would like to listen to me read that story as well, as long as it makes you smile, I'm talking like a dog, so you can imagine what kind of voice I'm using. The Rubik's Cube. This is where you can see what activities we've done in the fall. We will try to continue to adjust to what we're capable of doing. I will not have any after-school clubs, but I just want to give you a list of things that we've done in the past. I definitely want to do this again in some capacity, but we're just going to have to take it, a week at a time and see what we're able to do. Okay? Let's close out of that tab. So I definitely go back and check the Rubik's Cube for things that you're interested in. Let me know that you're interested in, and let's see what we can do to collaborate together to figure out a way to make it happen. The bone. I have a very special pet. Her name is Zoe, and since our story of the week is about a dog, I thought I would share my favorite friend. And sometimes when I have a bad day, Zoe is the one who I can always count on picking me up, making me feel better, loving me unconditionally, and she loves to play. So I just thought I'd share a personal fact about myself, and that's my pet dog, Zoe. If you click on Manny Potter, now you can learn some more specifics about myself. I have taught elementary school for over 28 years. I'm very proud of that. I'm actually a Brevard County kid. I actually grew up in Brevard County, and I went to 3 schools here in Brevard County. I went to Oak Park Elementary School, Madison Middle School, and I graduated from Astronaut High School. And I actually, fun fact, not written there, I was the school mascot. and it was a blast. I absolutely loved making people happy. But it was fun wearing the costume to do that at the same time. I've graduated from Florida State. Go Noles. My son just recently graduated from there, and my daughter's on her way up there as well. So I am a Nole through thick and thin. I've been married for 28 years to Miss Blank, who's also a teacher. Um, you saw Zoe. I love teaching. I don't think I ever stop breathing, thinking, dreaming about being a teacher, being your teacher. Um, love sweet tea. That's my weakness right there in Reese cups. You bet. But my job wouldn't be as easy or hard. Easy. It would be hard. It would be hard without my media assistant, and that is Mrs. Dewar. This is a picture from our book fair last year when we wore a Hogwarts shirt. Hogwarts wasn't hiring, so teaching Muggles instead is what we choose to do. So one of my favorite pictures. So there's facts about us. Let's see if I've found everything. The Manny Potter, the Read for policies, the dog bone for seeing a picture of my friend Zoe. The Sunshine State has the poster, and we'll continue to add more information about the book so you can learn more about the Sunshine State book so that you can choose to put a book on hold. Another thing that I'll eventually add is Sora. Sora is our online database. You can check out books on ebooks through Sora. And that is actually on your launch pad for my intermediate kiddos. You guys can check out Sora if you haven't already. And again, we will be talking more about that in the upcoming weeks through our lessons together. Let's see. So pretty much, we've got just a few more minutes to talk together, and then I'm going to let you independently go to two choices. For my primary kids, I really want you to go over to Can I Be Your Dog? Click on that. That's the book that I've read. It's our Sunshine Junior book. It's a story where I feel like the dog is looking for a home, just like I'm looking for students and you're looking for a school. So I kind of figured that'd be a great way to start off the year. So check it out. And then my intermediate kids, we are going to be talking about checking out books and putting them on hold. I want you to see if you can do it without my help. And I'm going to make a video soon that will again readdress it. But I do have a video right now on our Manatee website where the summer reading challenges. There is a video that shows you how to put a book on hold. Take a peek or try it on your own and see if you can figure out how to put a book on hold. That'll be important to do. So I hope you enjoy our virtual classrooms. They're going to change and be accessible with lots of great things that you can read and do online while you're at home as an e-learner, and we'll use it here at school as well for information, a go-to site. But Ms. Dewar and I are here to help you enjoy the Manatee Library, where we have lots of resources, lots of online resources, and lots of books on the shelf that we're going to make available so that you can check them out using our new COVID-safe procedures. Make sure the most important thing is when we ended earlier in the spring, some of you had not had a chance to return your library books from last school year. And if you still have one at home, please just bring it in. It's not a problem. You're not going to pay a fee. We just get that book back on the shelf and get it into someone's hands so they can read it. We want to make sure these books are read here at Manatee. Guys, I'm really excited about this school year. If you have any questions, remember you can go back to our contact information. You can email Mrs. Kublank, Miss Best, Ms. Bergevin. She is a great new addition to our activity team. Yes, we are going to miss Miss Dunn, Mrs. Halleck, and Mrs. Barrier. But they made great Manatee memories, and we will never forget them. And I just hope that this year will be a great year. We're giving you some resources. Now I want you to take some time to go to the book, Can I Be Your Dog? Go back in the Bitmoji classroom and click on that right there for my primary kiddos. And Follett Destiny, if you go back to your launch pad, Destiny could be right there. And then Sora is right there as well. If you want to give